Revit revisions aren't just checkbox. They are the key to flawless professional documentation. And in this video, I will show you everything you need to master revisions and take control of your project's changes like a true expert. So to start, we're going to go to View tab. And in here, in the sheet composition, we have this revision. We usually have these revisions on sheets. So I'm going to go to sheet section and create a new one. Let's go with this title block and click on OK. In here, as you can see, we have already one revision schedule in this part. And if you want to add it to your title blocks, you need to go to the family of your title blocks, select it, go to edit family, and in here, if you go to view tab, you will see this revision schedule. Double click on it, and in this part, exactly like the way we create schedules, you can add some parameters to this part. For example, I don't really need this one. I will return it to this field. We have this revision number, revision description, and revision date. Of course, you can add this one or these issued by, issued to options if you need it. These are enough for me, so I'm going to click on OK. Now we have a revision schedule and it is empty. This is because we didn't add anything, any option to this part, and of course we don't need to because they will be added in the project. If you want to add some changes to here, you need to just click on this part and activate some options in this section, and you need to go to this field, sorting and grouping, formatting, appearance, which are the tabs in this part, and change your schedule based on the exact things that you need. For us now, we just need this appearance. Sometimes you can see some options under this part to add the sequence of your revisions. In those cases, you need to go to height section and switch this to user defined. Okay, this way you will have some options there, and of course you can move the handle down and add more. Also check or uncheck this option if you want to delete that blank row between the detail, the titles and the information between this part and this section. I usually check it. Click on OK, and if you want to add it to your schedule, you can go to this part and simply drag it exactly where you want. Right now you can see this option. If I click on this part and in here appearance, uncheck it and click on OK, it will disappear. Also, if you want to add some other rows, you can do it this way. I already have one in this part, so I'm going to delete it and we can load it into our project. Now, how it works, how we can use it inside our project. If you want to use it, if you want to assign any revision on your sheet, you need to be sure that nothing is selected. Right now, click on an empty space, and then you need to go to properties and click on this revision on sheet. If you have added anything, any sequence, they will be in here and you can choose it. So if you want to assign any revision to your sheet, you need to create that revision first. How you can create it? You need to go to View tab and to this revision section. In here, as you can see, I have already created some, and if you want to add more, you can simply click on this part. In the first section, we have the sequences, then we have the revision number and the numbering. This part can be changed based on the numbers or alphabets or nothing. This just depends on you, and also you can change them too. Now you can see that all of them are on number, so their revision numbers are like this. But if we switch this to alphabetic, it will change to letters, and you can change it based on the options we have in this part. For example, in here, let's go to the setting of this option. First of all, you can change its name, and you can change the minimum number or letters that you want to have. Of course, you can't have it on the numbering, but you will have this option on numbering. And then you can add prefix or suffix to that. And these are the exact sequences that you can see in this part. If we go to this numeric, in here you can see all of those options, but this part is grayed out and you cannot change it, but you can change these two sections. Okay, I'm going to close this part, and after that we have this date section. I'm going to change this date to something else. Okay, and after that you can add the description for each one of these revisions. For example, initial versions, added fillet, remove rebars, or foundation enhancement. Okay, these things. And after that we have this Clot and tags. You can switch between them if you don't want to see in your schedule. I'm going to explain them in a few seconds. Click on OK, and now if I select this revision on sheets, I can add one of these options or as much as I want, and they will be in your revision schedule based on their sequences. For example, you can add sequence 3 before sequence 1. Okay, I'm going to check these two options and click on OK. They are in here. Now, what if we have one or a few plans or any other views in our sheet and we wanted to add revisions for specific parts? For example, I will add this first level. It was on another level, so I'm going to remove it from there and add it to this part in here. Let's say we want to add a revision for some specific parts, for example for this door or for this window in here, and we want to create some highlight. We want to notify someone that we had a problem in this part. For that we are going to use Clot. It is called revision Clot, and to create it you need to go to annotate section. In the detail panel, we have this revision Clot, and creating it is very simple. You just need to create some Clots in here like this. Now, in the properties sections, it is set on sequence number 2. We can change it to, for example, sequence number 3 and hit finish. Now, if we look at this revision, you can see that sequence number 3 is in this part. And if you go to the revision on sheets, you can see that it is grayed out. And it is because a Clot is assigned to this one. We cannot uncheck it. So if you have any revision Clot on your sheet, on your views, and you add it to your sheet, that sequence related to that Clot will be shown on your revision schedule. Okay, you cannot uncheck it. You need to first go to that view, delete it or change its sequence. I'm going to delete it, and then you can delete that from your revision schedule too. If we go to this view tab in the revision section, in the first part, you can see that the Clot and tag is set on none. And this is because we can see this initial version is grayed out, but we can see that Clot in the plan. If I switch back to Clot and tag and click on OK, we can see the Clot in this part. This is not the one that I delete. This is another one, but exactly in this part. If we go to revision on sheets, you can see it is grayed out again. Okay, so this is how we are going to use these revision schedules and the revision Clots together on our sheets. For a very long time, I didn't know how we can use these revisions and revision Clots, and it was a challenge for me. I thought everyone that is using Revit needs to know these, so I created this video just for you. I really hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you next time.